Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Speak On It podcast. I'm your host, Big Mike, here live running the show. It's been a long couple of weeks in sports, and me and Anthony are going to wrap it up. It's just the two of us doing a fast break tonight. We're going to run a quick episode for y'all, get y'all caught up on what's going on in sports as we head into the main stretch of basketball. Playoffs are coming at the end of the month. Anthony, how's it going, man? We are back after a little quick break.
Yeah, so a lot of things going on. This is a very exciting stretch. This is one of my favorite times. Well, this is my favorite time of the season as it begins to wind down and things start taking shape. The playoff landscape starts taking shape. I can't wait for the postseason to start. There's only like what, 8 more games, 8 more games for most teams, pretty much.
Yep.
So
another
we're getting there.
2 weeks or so.
Mm-hmm.
And we will be here finally. I also am very excited for these playoffs this year because I think the East and West will be interesting. The West will be interesting because anybody can win. The East is going to be interesting because I think although I think it will be chalk for the most part, I think it's going to be very competitive. Like, there won't be sweeps. I think all the first rounds in the East will be tough series. Like,
you sure about that?
Maybe not Cleveland. Cleveland, Atlanta.
I mean, playing aside, I don't see Atlanta getting a game out of Cleveland.
I don't think whoever Orlando plays, though, they're going to play them tough. If it's Cleveland or Boston, I think
it's going to be Boston.
I think Orlando's going to get a game and fight for that second game. I do think.
Yeah, I agree with you. They'll lose in 5, but they'll fight hard for to try and get that second win.
They will be in it. I think. I mean, as it stands right now, Knicks Milwaukee. I think Knicks Milwaukee will be interesting.
No, it'll be us in Detroit.
Or if we get Detroit, that's just going to be a dog fight. That's going to be stressful because Detroit plays like us 2 years ago. So it's not going
to be easy first round matchup. Either one. I heard Dame Lillard, he's potentially making a return too.
He's trying to, but those blood clots is nothing to play with. So we'll see. I hope Dame comes back. It sucks that he got hurt because they were playing good.
Yeah,
they were playing good when he went out. Giannis is playing like a man possessed, but he just doesn't have enough help.
He doesn't. He just really doesn't. Unfortunately,
he just doesn't have enough help. But he's playing out of his mind. Tonight he had 35, 17 rebounds, and 20 assists, which is just, oh my goodness. I understand it was against Philly, but my goodness for the stat line.
So
that stat line impresses me more than Joker's 60-point triple double.
That's insane. That's absolutely insane.
The 60 is nice, but
that's insane.
He barely got 10 rebounds and 10 assists. You know how hard it is to get 20 assists? It is not easy getting
only three people in NBA history have achieved Joker's stat line, a 60-point triple-double. You want to talk about difficulty? 61, 11, and 10.
You know how
Good Lord, Mike.
You know how many people have completed Giannis' stat line? 1. Giannis. That's it. No one's ever had that stat line ever. 1. He's one of one.
All right, I'll go even further than that. I mean, you kind of already brought it up. Competition.
Now you're
yeah. I mean, come on. I mean, we gotta go there for a second. I mean, like you said, I'm just taking your words. They beat the Hospital Sixers. I mean, he did that on the Hospital Sixers at the end of the day. Giannis did that. Who they played again? Shit. Who the fuck they played again? Yeah, they played the Timberwolves. He did that on Minnesota with Rudy Gobert there.
He did what? He did that on Minnesota in double overtime. It took him 2 overtimes to get all that. Giannis did that in 48 minutes.
Against a vastly inferior opponent.
To me, it's apples and oranges.
A 60-point triple double. I mean, the only other two people who've done it have been Luka Doncic and James Harden. And you all know how we all feel about Houston Rockets James Harden. That's one of the greatest versions of a basketball play we've ever seen in our lifetimes. 2018 James Harden, Mike.
One of the greatest scorers we've ever seen, but
he was what was he averaging for like a while? He was averaging like 50 points a game, doing that shit Will Chamberlain was doing on Plumbers like 60 years ago. Like that's just unheard of what he was doing with the Rockets.
Him being a free throw merchant, that's what he was doing. But
oh my god, come on!
Nevertheless. He was phenomenal. He was phenomenal in 2018, scoring the ball. Since we're talking about Joker, one of his nemesis, what's it? It was Marquise that was on First Take today.
Oh, that buffoon.
Always a buffoon. I mean, he was talking crazy. He was talking crazy. But
he was.
The one thing that he said they got everybody. Oh, well, he was only saying that because of his beef with Joker, is that Joker is not a top 20 player all time right now. And I happen to agree with that. I don't think if he retired right now, he is not one of the 20 greatest players of all time. He's not. Like today, right now, before.
But have you thought it through in your head?
Yes, I have.
Well, have you thought it through in your head right now? Like when you thought about that?
Yes. He's not.
I mean, I can't give an opinion because I haven't actually thought about that. I've only you see me in the chat with Dylan talk about like the centers. I think he's a top 10 center. I've never done top 20 all time.
So we do top 10 center. Let's say he's set because I think I have him 8 or 9 right now. That's 8 players in front of him. We haven't even gotten to the guards yet. So you're telling me he's top 20 all time? There's no way. He's not yet.
I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying I haven't looked at it from that lens, so I can't give you an answer for that. The only thing I could say is can you make an argument? Do you think you can make an argument? Like if somebody came up to you and was like, hey, I can make a convincing argument, would you believe them? Or do you think that's possible?
That he's a top 20 player all time?
Yeah.
Right now, if he retired right now, just call it a career right now. No, absolutely.
Just in terms of a convincing argument. Absolutely. Do you think there's a convincing argument?
No. He hasn't done enough. He's got 2 MVPs and 1 title. But you want me to put him ahead? He's not even ahead. He's
but it's
ahead of, Larry Bird. He's not ahead of Larry Bird yet.
He's better than Larry Bird.
He's not.
You're telling me you take Larry Bird over Jokic?
Any day of the week.
That's wild, Mike. That is absolutely wild. I love Larry Bird. He's not better than Jokic.
We are on.
I love Dirk Nowitzki. He's not better than Jokic.
That's about the line right there. That's about the line.
You're telling me you're taking Larry Bird over Nikola Jokic?
Yes. You're not taking Larry Bird over Dirk?
Why? What?
Are you not taking?
Wait, what did you say?
Are you not taking Larry Bird over Dirk Nowitzki?
I would, but it's not like it's that much. Like Dirk Nowitzki's was also that guy too.
Larry Bird has 3 straight MVPs. Played
And
offense and defense.
Jokic does that too.
He's a better passer than Joker. He's a better
He's a better
defender.
passer. I don't agree with the passing part. Defender, I'll give you that. Jokic is literally arguably the best passing big man of all time already.
That's good for him. He's not a better passer than Larry Bird. He's not a better shooter than Larry Bird.
Yeah, shooting, I'll give Larry Bird that. But Jokic can shoot.
I don't know what else.
Like, you speaking of crazy stat lines, because we've been talking about crazy stat lines this whole show so far. You know that since Jokic has came into the league, he has not played with a single All-Star. He has not played with a single Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Player. He has literally been doing the Jokic and Friends since his tenure with the Denver Nuggets. Literally from an accolade standpoint.
Are we going to sit here and act like Jamal Murray is not an all-star caliber player? Because we know he is.
Mike, I'm talking strictly from an accolade standpoint. He has not made any of the. He's not an all-star.
So he's not an all-star caliber
Jamal,
player?
No. He's a very good player, but he's not an all-star. He's not.
Oh, okay. All right.
If he was, he would have had. If he was, he would have the accolades to show it. He does not.
Okay. So, what is happening this year with Russ? Russ is just some guy he's playing with, right?
What?
Russ is just some guy he's playing with, right? Russ is not an
MVP.
Russ is not an all NBA player. Russ is not a top 75 all-time player. Because all of those
Russ is not. This is not the same Russ. It's not 2016 Russ, Mike. This is 2025 Russell Westbrook, who's decent, but is definitely a shell of himself, and his best years are far behind it. Not saying he's still playing quality basketball this year. I will give him that. He's playing good basketball this year.
They're not gonna win if Russ doesn't play good in the playoffs. I'm telling you that right now. They're not.
I agree.
I agree. If Russ doesn't play good, they're going to lose, and they're going to lose quick. So telling me that Russ is just some guy that's on the bench.
I didn't say that. I said he's playing quality basketball this year. He's been a key part of this Denver Nuggets roster. And yes, they absolutely do need him to perform and do well this playoffs run and whatnot. But my thing is, you got to look at the whole picture, and you look at Jokic's accomplishments, his ability, his just absolutely rare ability as a big man, and then on top of that, how he has literally carried this Denver Nuggets team, the way he's carried them throughout his whole career since he came to prominence. Like 60, yeah, we talk about this. We're talking about the 61, 11, and 10. He's put up absurd stat lines similar to that. He's put up absurd stat lines just like that many times.
He's a walking triple. He's a walking triple double, or he should be. Some nights he decides. Some nights he decides.
But Mike, But Mike, you got like his court vision as a big man. Like, come on, like we have to acknowledge that. Like,
I don't want to be that guy. Like, he's a great passer, but a lot of his passes are simple to make. He has great vision, but he doesn't like thread needles. Like he doesn't pass people open. He doesn't pass people open. They're open when he passes it to them. He just has very good vision. He has great timing and rapport with them, and he knows when to pass the ball. But like Does he pass people open? Like that no look pass that he did, that was a great pass. That no look touch pass, that was a great pass. But that was also because Aaron Gordon cut to the basket and no one saw him cut to the basket except Joker. So I mean, it's
That's
easy to
still
do a
court vision
pass
right
like
there.
it's easy to do that when
That's
you're the
still
only
court
one
vision,
that
man.
you're the
That's
only
still
one that
court
sees
vision, man.
Aaron Gordon running.
That's still court vision, man.
But like he's not that fine. You don't want to give me Larry Bird. That's fine.
I'm not going to give you Larry Bird. I'm sorry.
Are you going to give? We're going to run. Are you going to give me Will? You're thinking way too hard for this. I guess that's a no, which is wild.
I'll say two things to that. I'll give you Wilt, but then at the same time, why is that wild?
Will is the second most dominant player.
Because I'm almost tempted to throw the Dylan argument at you when it comes to Wilt.
I don't throw the Dylan argument. I acknowledge Wilt's greatness. Dylan is the one that hates him.
But it's like I do understand he does hate him, but at the same time, it's not like I can completely refute the whole level of competition argument at the end of the day. You see what Jokic is up against versus what Will is up against. Those are two different levels of competition, and Jokic is putting up video game numbers. Like, yes, Will put up video game numbers, but he was doing it against mailmen and, fifth grade teachers. So I mean, there is quite a difference of competition.
Are you going to give me Bill Russell or no?
I mean, I'll give you Bill Russell.
That's two. Are you going to give me Shaq?
Yeah, I'll give you Shaq. Yeah.
Are you going to give me Akeem Olajuwon?
Shaq's the most dominant big man ever. Huh? I'll give you Akeem. Yeah.
Are you going to give me Kareem?
Didn't you just say Kareem?
I said Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh. Yeah, of course, Kareem. Yeah, I gotta give you Kareem. Yeah.
That's five centers right there. That's already five centers. I would argue Patrick Ewing and David Robinson are better than him too. But they don't have title. Well, David Robinson has titles off of Tim Duncan. But
so right now, both in the prime, you're taking Patrick Ewing over Nikola Jokic?
Yeah, because if Pat had the talent that Joker had, we'd have banners in the garden. Like, I will never let it go that our second best player through those runs in the 90s was John Starks. That was the second best player on the team, was John Starks. Like,
who was a good player, Mike? Let's not shit on John Starks now. Like, let's not undermine John Starks.
Going against the Black Cat and Scottie Pippen. Like, it's not a fair fight. It's not a fair fight.
But for the sake of this, no, I'm not giving you either one of them.
David Robinson's wild. But
David Robinson's very close, but I'm not giving you that.
Wild. But okay. Are you going to give me Karl Malone? You tell me he's better than Karl Malone?
I can't say he's better than Karl Malone. That's a tough one.
He's not.
Nah, I gotta give you Karl Malone.
Not better than Karl Malone. I know that you're not going to give me this guy, but I'm going to say it because we need to put respect on his name. He's not better than Charles Barkley either. I can tell you that right now. He's not better than Chuck. But I know, you don't even got to say it. I know you're not going to give me Chuck. That's fine. But just know he's not better than Chuck either. But so we're only at 6. We're only at 6. But we have.
We're only at 6, Mike.
but we haven't touched any guards or small forwards yet.
All right. Still only at 6.
LeBron.
Well, I mean, that's the obvious one. No.
LeBron. Michael Jordan.
No.
Kobe Bryant.
So that's 8. No.
Kobe, that's 9. Magic Johnson.
No.
Tim Duncan. Anthony, I'm going to turn this pod off. I'm going to turn.
What? What? No. No. I said no. I said no. Goddamn, I can't think for 2 seconds.
I'm going to shut this whole show down.
Listen, I'm gonna listen. Fuck it. No, it's still no. Don't get me wrong. It's no. But that deserves a thought. That's all I'm gonna say. I have no problems giving that a thought.
Not even close. 11.
That's a wow.
11. Isaiah Thomas. Pistons Isaiah Thomas.
He said Pistons. No, I'm not giving you
I
that.
don't want you to think about the Celtics one. You're not giving me Isaiah Thomas. Crazy.
I'm not giving you Isaiah Thomas.
Stephen Waddell Curry.
Like the way I like this whole Jokic versus Curry to me is just like, okay, you have like 2 of the very best at their positions. Like, honestly, it's a wash to me, but I'll give you Steph Curry. Like, if you're telling me like, hey, you can choose one player to build around your team, there is no wrong answers for that. Both in their prime, either one, it's like you're building a championship team, regardless of what player you pick. You're either gonna have an extremely dominant big man, or you're gonna have one of the greatest shooters.
One of the good. You're disrespecting those no end tonight. Dwayne Wade.
What? How you act like I'm not giving you Dwayne Wade? But how you sit here and act like no, I'm not giving you no fucking Dwayne Wade. He's not better than Nikola Jokic. I'm not doing that. Hell no.
This is wild. This is crazy. I don't even know where to go now. Dwayne Wade. We're not getting Dwayne Wade. I don't know what else to say. Are you giving me Kevin Durant? Are you gonna tell me he's better than Kevin Durant too?
He is better than Kevin Durant. The fuck? Like, why? How is he not better than Kevin Durant? Explain to me. It's like, are you having like a memory, just a shot memory of how great Nikola Jokic is?
I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what's happening.
Like you're saying like Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, like these are just obvious picks. No, they're not. They're not at all, Mike. They're absolutely not.
Jerry West,
No,
Elgin Baylor,
no.
Moses Malone,
No. There's some obvious names you're missing too.
I don't even know who at this point. I mean, I'm up to like 17 and don't even know where to go because you're just
Wait, what? I think I've given you what, 13? I'm giving you 13, right? Or 12? How many have I given you?
You've given me 12.
I give you 12. Oh, okay.
Because for some
Who'd you say just now?
Dwayne Wade is a bum for some reason.
How does what? How does that equate to him being a bum if I don't think he's better than the coach?
Dwayne, I said Kevin Garnett.
I'll give you Garnett.
You will give me Kevin Garnett, but you will not give me Dwayne Wade is unbelievable.
I'm not giving you Dwayne Wade. Fuck out of here with that shit.
Just unbelievable. I like
I mean, even if I gave you Dwayne Wade, you're still only at 14. So I mean,
Oscar Robinson.
nah, I'll give you Oscar Robinson.
Oh my goodness. Oh, oh, you almost got me there because I thought you was going to.
Nah, I'm not gonna sit here and say that Cody Jokic is better than Oscar Roberts. I'm not gonna go that far. Nah. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're finding out that Nikola Jokic might be a top 20 player.
Oh, he's not. I've already gone past.
I mean, you've only given me you give even if I give you Wade, that's still 15. So he's still in the top 20.
Well,
So
no.
I'll give you Wade right now. You're still at 15. I'm gonna give you Wade. We're at 15. You're still not 20.
You didn't give me a couple other people too, but
Like
okay.
who?
Prime Russell Westbrook.
You think Prime Russell Westbrook is better than Nikola Jokic?
I thought so.
Fuck out of here. No. Prime Russell Westbrook, that was that dude, but no, he's not better than Jokic.
He's not better than Sam Jones, Willis Reed.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Walt Frazier, Pete
Yes,
Maravich.
he's better than what? He's better than Pete Maravich.
George Gervin. Like he's not.
He's better than the,
any of these guys.
Yes, he is.
Better than Ray Allen. Like
what?
Bill Walton.
You said you don't know. You just say you don't know if Nikola Jokic is better than Ray Allen.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Mike. See, come on. See, now you need to run. I need to run. You need to run some tape, bro. You need to run some tape.
Kevin McHale.
Because it's like the way. No, he's better than Kevin McHale. Like the way you're going about this, it's like you're acting like I'm the only one who's here talking about Nikola Jokic, one of the greatest centers of all time, one of the greatest players. Literal analysts are saying this, and no, not Stephen A's bum ass, but actual analysts are sitting here saying we are witnessing one of the. Huh?
Allen Iverson?
No, he's not better than Allen Iverson.
Chris Paul?
I can't. No, he's not better than Chris Paul.
John Havlicek?
He's better than John Havlicek.
John Stockton?
Oh, fuck. Nah, I can't put him over John Stockton. Nah, can't do that.
I don't know who else to. I'm still.
You're at 18.
I'm still.
You're at 18. You're at 18 people.
I've named.
I mean, you're still missing. The funny thing is, you're still missing a few names that you could throw out there.
You tell me who's better, because I don't even know what your scale is. Who's better?
I don't know what your scale. I mean, you're missing two. There's two names that come to mind where I'm just like, all right. Because when I thought about it, I was like, okay, Jokic is not top 20. Because there's a few that popped up in my head.
Who?
Okay, he's not. It's not better than George Mikan. I would put Carmelo Anthony over Nikola Jokic too as well. So that would make your 20 right there, I believe. Who else? There was another name I was trying to think of, but I can't fucking remember. What the hell is this dude's name? Oh yeah. I wouldn't put Jokic over Jason Kidd. That's 21.
Steve Nash,
I wouldn't put him over Steve Nash either.
Bob Cousy.
I
So
can't
you
put him over
wouldn't put
Bob
him
Cousy
over
either.
Steve Nash, but you would put him over Isaiah Thomas. How does that make sense?
What?
You wouldn't put him
Oh,
over
I
Steve
can tell
Nash,
you.
but
I
you
can tell you very simply. He's
so you think Steve Nash is better than Isaiah Thomas?
what was that?
You think Steve Nash is better than Isaiah Thomas?
Yes. I mean, it's not my fault you don't like Steve Nash. I mean, you take that up with somebody. Ain't got nothing to do with me, bro.
Madness. Walt Frazier.
No. Listen, nobody loves Walt Frazier more than me. He ain't better than Jokic. So no, he's not. At this point, Jokic ain't top 20, but I'm thinking it's very convincing that he could be a top 25 all time player just based off of this whole segment right here.
He's not in my.
Mhm.
He's not in my 30. I've already named
He's not
30.
in your 30.
I've
He's
named
not in your.
I've named almost 30 players, and there's more that I could name. And
I
to
don't.
be
I
honest with you,
like.
I don't think he's better than Giannis. But you know,
You have a vendetta against your Joker,
I
man.
don't. I don't. Look at you are out here quoting your stats. Look at Giannis's resume. There's not too many people that
Okay.
have a defensive player of the
No,
year,
Giannis has a great.
finals MVP. Like
Giannis has a well. Jokic is also Finals MVP too as well. I
that's
mean,
not the that's not the
Giannis.
same, but he don't got a defensive player of the year trophy, does he?
So
Giannis is one of them. So
I mean, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll put it like this: like Giannis is phenomenal. Like Giannis to me is like 1B, and then Jokic is like 1A. That's how I look at it personally. And again, some of these people you mentioned were like, "Oh, how is he not better than Joker?" Again, I also go back to the fact that Joker has been doing this with literally, and I mean quite literally, Mike, no All Star, not a single one, not a single one, Mike, none at all. That is insane. Hey man, you might have to run that tape again, bro, because some of those people you said is like, no, the answer is no. Especially them '70s motherfuckers you was talking about, no.
the disrespect, the disrespect is crazy.
And I love Willis Reed too, man. That's my dude. And you got to throw him in there just for me to say no.
Guys that got MVP the most. Kevin McHale is wild too.
Kevin McHale's not better than Joker. What are
Wild.
you talking about? Kevin McHale's not better than Joker,
Kevin McHale is a top 5 power forward of all time.
though. And
Played in the era with some of these guys that you said were better than him, and those guys will tell you how good Kevin McHale was. And
they
still,
would. They'll also tell you that he's not better than Joker. I mean, I think all the people who I said are better than Jokic are make sense for the most part. I mean, the Karl Malone, Kareem, all those guys, it all makes sense realistically.
Dwayne Wade is insane. Dwayne Wade, quite literally, he's second greatest shooting guard ever. You could make the argument. He's right there with Kobe.
No, you're not. No, let's not do that, Mike. Leave Kobe out of this. We're talking about Giannis. We're talking about Jokic here, man.
Dwayne Wade is immensely underrated. Elgin Baylor, you don't know Elgin Baylor. Jerry West.
I do.
Is
I do know Elgin Baylor. I do know Elgin Baylor.
I don't think
I've seen Elgin Baylor. I do know Elgin Baylor.
I don't think you know Elgin Baylor.
And I'm very familiar with Jerry West's game too, as well. Like, see, here's my question: what makes Jerry West better than Nikola Jokic?
More again, all of these guys are more well-rounded than him.
How is Jerry West more well-rounded than Jokic?
They all
Tell me.
play defense.
Jokic plays defense too. Like, what's this narrative that Jokic doesn't play defense? He's a great rebounder. He's one of the all-time greatest passers already. He's a great shooter.
Great rebounder. He is not a great rebounder, and you know he's not a great rebounder. He gets rebounds because they fall to him. He is not a great rebounder. You will get more of an argument from me about him being a better passer than him being a great rebounder. He is not a great rebounder. You are not going to get great rebounder out of me at all. You can get great passer, and I will concede to his passing better than some of these guys we've named, but rebounding, absolutely not.
Let me ask you a question, Mike. How many NBA players in the history of the game have recorded a 30-20-20 stat line?
I don't know.
How many? There's only one, and he plays for the Denver Nuggets, buddy.
So again, what does that mean? Because Giannis just did a stat line tonight that no one in the history of basketball has done. So what?
But we're not talking about Giannis. We're talking about Jokic. We're not talking about Giannis.
Your point to bringing that up when Giannis did the same thing.
We're not talking about Giannis. We're talking about Joker here. At the end of the day, we're talking. You're telling me these Jerry West motherfuckers and Elgin Baylor, these guys are better than Jokic. No, they're not. I'm telling you, straight, they're not. At the end of the day, you say Joker's not a great rebounder. He quite literally is a very good rebounder when you look at his stats. We all know about his passing. He's a super prolific scorer. He sees the court like a fucking point guard when he's a big man. Like, maybe it's because I followed Joker or I watch too much, I don't know, ESPN or First Take, whatever the fuck it is. But I see the tape and then I see people talk about the tape and I'm like, yeah, these people are right. Like, we are looking at a fucking rarity in the game. Like, we are looking at a rare human being playing the game of basketball. And I don't know if he just forgot how good he is or you just have a memory loss. I don't know what it is, Mike, but maybe you need to go back to some tape because Nikola Jokic is already cemented himself. He doesn't have to do shit, and he's already a Hall of Famer.
Calling him a top 20 all-time player right now is incredibly disrespectful.
Well, he's not. We just proved that he's not top 20. There's 20 players better than him.
Incredibly disrespectful.
There aren't 30 players better than him, but there are. We know there's 20.
It's 30.
But some of those you got wrong,
though.
Nah. He said, nah. All right, let me ask you a question. And since you don't even see him there, would you say he's top 50?
Yes. Yes.
Fair enough.
I would have to look at the top 50 list to see who we would move out, but yes, I'm confident that I could move some.
you gonna come back to me tomorrow morning and be like, "Yo, Aunt, I'm sorry. I can't. I've been doing some extensive research."
I'm confident I can move the top 50 guys out
Oh man, we will
there.
see. We will see.
I'll tell you another one that'll make Dylan happy. I don't know if he's better than Dwight Howard, to be honest with you.
I'm not even gonna respond to that.
I've seen prime Dwight Howard, and it's very close. His passing is what might separate them, but the gap between Dwight and Joker defensively is greater than the gap between them offensively.
I'm not even going to entertain Dwight Howard being better than Joker. It's not even a real thing. It's not even a conversation. Like I say this all the time, Dwight Howard's the Cam Newton of the NBA. They had this really, really good stretch, but it just wasn't long enough. Like Dwight Howard's dominance was just not long enough at all. And even at his peak, he wasn't better than Jokic. I mean, so I don't even see where the comparison lies at the end of the day.
I think you need to do some research on Dwight Howard.
I think I was very much there when Dwight Howard was playing. I ain't that young.
I think you've let Stephen A. warp your mind about Dwight Howard because Stephen A. doesn't like
No, no, I like Dwight Howard, but again, it's just like, let's be honest, Mike. It's not like there wasn't a conversation about Dwight Howard's lack of post moves and his, you know, those things, but we don't want to talk about that either. He was a very dominant physical presence, but he's not seeing Joker in any way, shape, or form at all. Like, let me take that back. He's a better defender than Joker. I'll give him that. But that's really even not saying much to me. I don't even know why we're entertaining this conversation. I find it very disrespectful to Joker to even just mention Dwight Howard and him. That's just very disrespectful to me.
I find it disrespectful that you're doing this comparing to Dwight Howard, who I have his stats in front of me, is an 8-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA first team, 1 All-NBA second team, 2-time All-NBA third team, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, 4-time All-Defensive first team, All-Rookie team, 5-time rebounding champ, 2-time block champ. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
Okay.
Like, are we really disrespecting Dwight right now?
I'm not disrespecting Dwight. Dwight had a great career.
15 and 12 in his career. 15 and 12 with 2 blocks. Like, I don't know what else to tell you.
I mean, again, I'm not. Nobody's trying to diminish Dwight Howard and what he did for the game.
Averaged a double-double for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 straight seasons. He averaged a double-double. 14
That's awesome.
straight years.
That's awesome. How many rings did he have, and who were his teammates?
He has 1 ring. He has 1 ring. Same.
And what was the level of his importance to that team?
He was very.
What was the level of his importance? Oh, really? So he was the first option? He was the first option?
No.
Was he the second option?
No, he was not.
So he wasn't even the second option. Was he the third option?
That's where.
Okay. Shit, Robert Horry has 7 rings. Is he better than Joker?
No.
I mean, we gotta throw some context here, buddy.
Dwight Howard has also been to 2 NBA Finals, which is also more than Joker. And Dwight Howard,
Yeah, but when he was, I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that. So when he was the primary option, he got busted all over Orlando, Florida, and Los Angeles, California. They lost in 5. Kobe gave him one pity win in Game 3.
He lost to Kobe Bryant.
Kobe gave him a pity win in Game 3.
And how many All Stars?
And then proceeded to.
On that team?
Was that?
How many All Stars did Dwight have on that team? Oh, it was just him, right? It was just him.
Okay, but why couldn't he win though? But he couldn't win though.
Who did Joker beat in his finals? Who did Joker beat?
An all-star in Jimmy Butler, and a great supporting cast in the Miami Heat.
Oh, a great supporting cast.
A phenomenal supporting cast, and Jimmy Butler, who was going on a fucking tear during that postseason.
Do you think that Miami team is better than that Lakers team?
What? Oh my God! Oh Lord! What kind of goalpost moving shit is this? What?
You know they're not better. So Dwight.
That's crazy.
So Dwight had the tougher competition. Can we can agree to that? Dwight.
No. I'll give you that. No, I will give you that. Dwight had the tougher competition. However, let's not forget when they beat the Celtics. Who were the Celtics missing, Mike? Who was injured for the Boston Celtics when the Magic beat them? Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett was hurt. The Celtics were without him. That was the year they beat the Celtics because Garnett was injured. So let's not act like that's not a thing, man.
Is that Orlando's problem?
Oh my
Orlando's problem?
You just asked me who we're talking about. We're talking about the route.
Because you are very quick to not want to use that same argument when we talk about 2016 with Golden State beating Cleveland.
What's the argument?
When LeBron lost to Golden State and he was out there with Dellavedova, that means nothing to you. It's part of the game, right?
It doesn't mean nothing to me. But I'm gonna tell you why it means nothing to me. Because LeBron during that time period was a whiny fucking crybaby. He had plenty of opportunity to build a better team around him and failed to do so. So that is on him. All right?
In the NBA Finals.
No, I'm talking about during that season. During way before the finals, he had plenty of opportunities to build a better team, failed to do so. So that's on him. He needs to take accountability on that. It's not the same thing. It is not the same thing.
It's his fault that my man broke Kevin Love's arm and Kyrie's knee exploded in Game 1.
Shit happened, Mike. I don't know what to tell you.
That's what I. That's the.
If he had a better supporting cast, he still could have probably won. But
and that's exactly how I feel about Orlando beating Boston. Shit happens.
Do you think Dwight Howard is better than that Nikola Jokic?
I think it's very close. I think it's very close.
You said it was very close.
Because you're not.
You think Dwight Howard is better than Giannis? You think Dwight Howard is better than Giannis and Antetokounmpo?
No, because Giannis the gap between them defensively isn't like the gap between Giannis and Joker.
Mike, here's why I don't like this Dwight Howard shit. I'm just gonna be honest with you. The motherfucker couldn't even shoot. Like that's the part that is killing me with this whole comparing Dwight Howard to Nikola Jokic, and even me bringing up Giannis. The motherfucker couldn't even shoot.
Giannis can't shoot.
He had no minutes. Huh? No, I'm talking more so Joker. I'm talking more so about this whole Dwight Howard versus Joker. Dwight Howard had no fucking mid-range. He obviously couldn't shoot the three. He couldn't shoot. Like, he struggled his whole career as a fucking shooter. You're forgetting Nikola Jokic can shoot the ball. He can shoot the three too as well. Not just the mid range. He can shoot the three. He can do everything on offense, Mike. Not just low post. One of Dwight Howard's biggest criticisms when he got into the NBA was he didn't have a good offensive presence. He had to learn some low post moves because he just was very inconsistent inside the paint. He had to learn to be there and just stop using his strength to just get him points at the end of the day. Like there is there's nowhere in this galaxy where Dwight Howard should even be mentioned in on Jokic's level. Just nowhere. I'm sorry, just nowhere personally for me. Like you can't compare somebody who didn't have a mid range and didn't obviously didn't have a long range or mid range at all and say, "Oh, it's very close." No, it's not. It's literally not. Sorry. Yes, he's a better defender, but again, Jokic plays defense too.
He did not play defense anywhere near the level Dwight Howard plays. It's laughable to say that.
I wouldn't say it's laughable, but yes, I do agree. He's not a better defender than Dwight Howard.
It's laughable. It's comparing Dwight Howard and Joker defensively is laughable. Like I don't know any other word except laughable.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Tracy McGrady is better than Nikola Jokic?
No, but no, I don't think so.
Would you take prime Kawhi Leonard over Nikola Jokic?
Non-injured, yes, he's better than him. But then we're getting into a different argument because Kawhi it's hard to gauge. I just came here to look at Joker's stats. The fact that we are sitting here and you're telling me that a man that has played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons is already a top 20 player when he and you said take him from once the ascent, once he became Joker, which chops his first 3 years off. So we're talking about 5 years. Again, the recency bias is
recency bias.
It's 5 years.
It's a recency bias.
It's 5 years. 5 years makes him top 20 all time. That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, to be fair, we both went through the list. He's not top 20, but he's definitely top 30. It's definitely top 30. Again, you don't have to take my word for it, Mike. Just the fact that he's really only been Joker for 5 seasons and he's already getting put into these all-time lists, that speaks volumes. It speaks volumes.
People have recency bias. My problem is
he said people have recency bias.
If you put him against these greats, like he can't guard any of them. Like he cannot guard any of them.
Really? Who can he guard?
None of those centers that we talk about. None of them. He can't guard none of them. They'll have a hard time guarding him, but he can't guard any of them. Any of them. They're all getting 40 on him.
They're all getting 40.
They're all getting 40 on him. Shaq's not getting 40 on him.
Shaq will get 30 on him. I ain't giving him 40. Don't act like Joker's just a cone on defense. I'm not saying Joker's a great defender. Joker's an average defender. act like Shaq's getting 40. He's getting 30. He's gonna get a 30 piece. Not getting a
You
40
are
piece.
you are exactly right. He is an average defender. Those are the greatest centers of all time. They are
So
destroying.
you think Shaq's getting 40 on Joker?
Shaq is getting a 40-20 game on him. Yes.
I'll give you 30-15. I'm not giving you no 40-20. Because again, we're not going to sit here and act like Joker's just a mediocre ass defender at the end of the day.
Pummeling him. He's never going to stop Kareem. He's never going to stop that. Hakeem Olajuwon's going to have him in shambles. David Robinson is going to have him in shambles. Moses Malone is going to bully him. Patrick Ewing is going to midi him to death. Like, I've seen all these guys play. Like, he is not a good enough defender to stop these dudes. Those dudes are great defenders, and we're doing that to each other. So you're telling me an average defender is going to do something different? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. They are barbecue chicken all day. Extra sauce. Extra sauce.
All right, let me flip the script for a second. So how much is Joker getting on Shaq?
He's probably getting his 20 to 25, 7 to 10 rebounds and 10 assists. That's what he's gonna get. That's what he does. The one time a year he plays Embiid because in Philly, because Embiid never plays in Denver. But but even if you take Philly, it's the same thing. What Embiid does to him, they will do to him, but worse because they're better than Embiid.
But the thing is, if you look at these top defensive candidates in the NBA, Joker has roasted all of them. He's literally like he's put Gobert in a poster how many times?
So why doesn't he do that to Embiid?
They barely ever play. They barely ever play, Mike.
When they do play, he does not do that to Joel.
I don't even remember the last time he played Embiid, Mike. I don't. Like I don't even remember the last time he played him because Embiid never fucking plays.
Those guys are killing him. He's gonna get his. He's gonna get his. But he's
gonna get all 20 points, apparently. Just 20 points.
He can't guard them.
I'm not saying he can guard it. Shaq is absolutely going to get his. I just don't think he's getting 40. I think he's going to get a solid 30 piece with 15 rebounds. He'll get some blocks. I'm not going to give him 40. If I had to say one person who would give Joker 40 easy, I would say Hakeem and Kareem.
Their footwork, he cannot guard them. Like
they would give him 40.
The footwork, and David Robinson too. That big, athletic, strong center is killing him. There's just none of that.
Because he hasn't played big, strong centers. Jokic hasn't played
athletic centers like that can score, like Joel Embiid, like Karl Anthony Towns, who has given him problems too. I wish he was.
So you rather have Karl Anthony Towns over Jokic?
No, because Karl Anthony Towns habitually fades in the big moment. Like I told you when the Knicks made the trade. Like I told you, we're gonna get to this part of the year, and he's going to disappear. Oh, Steph. like I hope you're ready, Anthony, because he's got about one bad game before I'm going nuclear on him because I already see it coming. I already see it coming. He's a front runner.
He should be playing better than what he's doing right now.
He's a front runner, and that's what scares me. Because if things are going good, great. He's going to be great. But when things get tough, like they do in the playoffs, he crumbles. And
I generally hope that's not the case because we cannot afford that.
It's going to drive me crazy to see Kristaps Porzingis destroying Karl Anthony Towns every year for 5 or 6 years. Drive me crazy.
I'll say this: his defense has been nothing to write home about these past few weeks. It's not. It has not been a pretty sight to see. He's getting out rebounded. He's just.
He doesn't.
And he's not really. He's not doing much on the offensive side either. It's just a lot of sloppy, fake bully ball that's just not going anywhere. So I don't know. I need to see more from him. A lot more from him.
Just terrible.
But I think, honestly, at the end of the day, we are hitting our strides. Realistically, Brunson said he should be aiming for this week against the Suns. Hopefully, he gets some encore work in before the postseason. I don't know when the fuck McBride's coming back, but we need him back. He's also very important.
I don't know when McBride is coming back, and we need to figure that part out. But
I don't know what's going on with Mitch either. I don't know if he's still hurt or anything. I don't know if it's load management. I don't he'll play a game or two, then he'll be out one game, play a game out.
I think they're resting him for the playoffs, though.
I hope you're right. I genuinely hope you're right because we absolutely do need him. we need everybody, but we need him especially because if we have to rely on Karl Anthony Towns as our main low post presence, especially on the defensive side, that's going to get ugly very quick.
Very quick.
It's going to get very, very fucking quick.
But
I was hoping Tibbs can harden it up, but
the Knicks have played much better defensively with Mitch back, though. Much better. So
yes.
There's hope.
Yeah, but honestly, I'll say this right now: if we match up against Detroit, I am absolutely not looking past them. Detroit's going to be a tough matchup. They're going to be a tough matchup.
I agree. Like I said, it's going to be a tough out. But we will get it.
I think we play the Cavs again next week too, as well.
We do after another back-to-back.
And then you're gonna have all these pundits talking about we're frauds and we just 0-9. I don't know, we're 0-8 right now against the top teams and yada yada yada. Fuck the Cavaliers.
Just insane. But
Ja Morant still fake shooting guns too as well. Didn't the NBA tell him to stop doing that?
They did. They did, and he. So Mikal Bridges' 3-point celebration where he points to his vein on his arm when he hits the three. So tonight, Ja did that, but he wasn't pointing to his vein. He had 3 fingers up. I don't know if you can see it because I have the digital background.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
He was going like this, but you see how I have 3 fingers?
Yep.
Hey, it was an interesting gesture that he made. interesting. But what doesn't matter? It doesn't matter because he hit the game-winning shot at the buzzer. When you need a win, call 12. That's all I know. Call 12. Ja will get it done. He's one of those guys that gets it done in the clutch. Memphis is such a fascinating team because there's talent. They have Ja. They have a defender in JJ. I think it will. They have experience. Their core guys have playoff experience. Like if I'm Houston, I don't want no parts of Memphis.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Mike, I wouldn't. Depending on who Houston faces in the first round, it wouldn't be outlandish for me to bet it will spin. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm right with you. I'm trying.
They're too young, bro. They're just way too young and inexperienced. Like right now, they'll be facing the Timberwolves.
And I don't know if I would. I don't know what I'm taking in that.
I'm taking Minnesota. I'm taking Minnesota.
I might take Minnesota. Like
here's another one. Because I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't give a fuck that much about the Eastern Conference first round. I mean, again, obviously the Knicks is gonna be a good series, but I'm looking at the West. How do you feel? Because right now, if the playoffs start right now, the Thunder would take against the Clippers.
They're gonna beat the Clippers.
Do you think the Clippers can give us some problems?
No.
A healthy Mike. Hold on. A healthy James Harden, a healthy Kawhi Leonard.
You know why that doesn't scare me? Because
why?
We know James Harden is a choke artist when it comes to the playoffs. We know this. I'm not gonna go into this. I'm not. There's no need to go. Oh, Mike's a hater. Look, just literally just go watch the film. He chokes in the playoffs every year. It happens every year, but everybody falls for the same trick every year. But I'm telling you, Dylan thinks I'm crazy and a hater. I don't necessarily trust Kawhi in a big spot either. Like I'm telling you.
Why not? If you said his knees, I understand, but
we all fall in love with that year with the Raptors, but like I've seen more misses than hits. Now he never plays in the playoffs, so he hasn't had a chance to redeem. He hasn't had a lot of opportunities, but like Kawhi was on that team that blew that 3-1 lead. Like he wasn't hurt. He was on that team. Like I've seen Kawhi get bounced in the playoffs and not show up. Like
wait. Was it what series was that where they lost 3-1? Was that the Mavericks?
It was in the bubble, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, it was Denver. Oh, okay, never mind.
What? Yeah, Denver.
Oh, okay.
In the bubble.
I don't know about that, Mike. That's a tough one right there because, again, like you said, the sample size just ain't big enough like that. It's hard for me to even remember Kawhi's postseason runs because he's been injured for damn near almost all of them. But the one time when he shined, I mean, he brought Toronto a championship.
We all remember that.
That was one of the greatest postseason runs of the modern era.
We all remember that one.
Yes.
If it comes to Kawhi Leonard, we all remember that run with the Raptors, and we all remember that meme that everyone shows 8,000 times of LeBron looking back and seeing him checking in and going, "Damn!" Like that's all. That's Kawhi's whole myth. That's his legend right there.
How many games you give him?
2. I won't disrespect Ty Lue. Like
Okay,
that's.
that's fair. Yeah, I thought the same thing. I'd give him two.
But would I be surprised if it was one? No. OKC is really good. Like they're really good. And as much as I've been on here campaigning and telling you, like, Cleveland is underrated. Like I keep saying, Cleveland can beat Boston. I firmly believe Cleveland can beat Boston, and I think Cleveland's underrated. OKC is underrated. Like, remember last year how I was saying we're all kind of just it's the Celtics Invitational. Like we're all here just to watch the Celtics win. Like if OKC doesn't have to play the Lakers, we're all here just to watch OKC go to the finals.
Yeah, but this is my only issue with what you're saying. OKC was dominant last year too, Mike. And then they lost in the second round to the Mavs in a series that nobody thought Dallas could win. Like
Yeah,
I don't like. It's not like my trust factor in OKC hasn't just like skyrocketed. Like no, they're doing the same shit they did last year. Yeah, they're even better this year, but
they're
they're
even
still doing the
better.
same shit they did last year.
They're even better
Like
this year,
they're
and they have the experience from last year. Plus,
didn't they lose in like 5 games?
no, they lost in six.
Oh, six.
They lost in six. They lost in six. Listen, I
I don't
picked them to
see.
win last year. I have the same confidence. I don't see anyone beat. Like I'll see once the playoffs start, but Denver's not beating them. Houston damn sure ain't beating them. Golden
No,
State,
I don't think
Golden
Houston's getting out
State,
of the first round.
Golden State's not beating them. Memphis ain't beating them. Like I'm telling you, and I'm saying as long as they don't have to play the Lakers, but I'm not 100% confident the Lakers can beat them. Like I think the Lakers can beat them because they have LeBron and Luca seems to be their kryptonite. But I'm not 100% convinced that the Lakers will beat them. Like we're
I think the
looking at them.
Lakers. I agree with you that the Lakers can give them the hardest fight. I disagree with you on the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets can give them a fight too. I think the Lakers and Nuggets can give them a run for their money.
The Nuggets absolutely could take them seven. The Nuggets could take them seven, but I don't think the Nuggets can win. And I don't think the Nuggets can win.
Well, the Nuggets may worry about the Warriors right now, but if the Nuggets were to, if the Nuggets were, I'm not crazy about Golden State going up. Just for that, I would want the Nuggets to beat the Warriors because I think they match up better against Oklahoma. But yeah, no, yeah. I think I'm with you on this. I think the Lakers would give them the hardest run personally.
And like I said, I think the Lakers will give them the hardest trouble. But that doesn't mean I think the Lakers are going to beat them. I don't know. I don't know. But if Luka gets hot, then because the Lakers, we're all in love with the Lakers right now, but the Lakers are really 1 year away. Like next year is the year that the Lakers are really going to be scary because LeBron and Luka are going to have a whole season to play together. JJ Redick's going to be another year better with coaching. Like the Lakers are going to be a problem, and the Lakers are going to go get somebody in the offseason.
I
Next
think
year,
they have the tools right now.
I think they have the tools right now too, but I don't I don't know if they have enough time to gel and put it together. Next year,
I think
Lakers are going
because
to be a
Austin Reeves has developed into, I don't want to say a star. I'm not going to say all that, but he's developed into a really, really good player and a really good second, third option. Like he's that guy right now for them in terms of that role that they needed to be in. Now you throw LeBron and Luka into the mix, and you have those three guys like spearheading the team.
If
Watch out.
LeBron never got hurt, then I would be on here with the pom poms like Shannon Sharp. but like I'm not crazy. I'm watching the Lakers. I can tell LeBron is he's playing through it, but he's not 100% yet. So maybe
Yeah,
he'll
he looks a little rusty right now.
maybe he'll play his way into. That's what I'm saying. The thing with the Lakers is if LeBron and Luka catch a rhythm and get hot, you're in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble because them two are tough to beat in the playoffs.
Very tough.
When it slows down and them two get to play ISO ball 75% of the time, good luck. Good luck. But so like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if the Lakers did something this season, but I expect it next season. Like I'm watching right now, they're playing Golden State, and Luka's having a bad game, and they're losing because they can't score. Like LeBron is just kind of like he's trying to keep them in the game, but like if Luka doesn't score, this team's not going to win. When Luka has these 4 for 13 nights that he's doing right now, they're never going to win. They're
Oh
never.
no, hell no.
They're never because LeBron can't carry that load anymore. Like he can do it in spurts, which is the whole point of having Luka. LeBron can do it in spurts, which is what makes them dangerous. But Luka has to be on. If Luka's on, this Lakers, it's tough. But Luka's not. He hasn't been Luka yet. So, and Dallas will be interesting next. Well, because Kyrie's going to be gone till like the All-Star break. So,
Yeah, Dallas is just. I mean,
and
they're undefeated with Anthony Davis playing.
they're not even gonna, even if they make the play-in, they're not gonna win.
Yeah, they're not doing it.
I know Phoenix is just in shambles, but like one game, I'm still gonna take Phoenix in that situation. OKC is going to dog walk Phoenix, by the way, if that happens. They're going to dog walk them. But
So they're gonna dog.
OKC will dog walk Phoenix, and they will sweep them. They will sweep them. I will not even. They will sweep them.
So they will sweep them. I mean, I agree. I'm not gonna say Phoenix ain't getting a single game.
They will sweep them. So yeah, we'll see where we're at. We're gonna college basketball Final Four this weekend.
I'm
Anthony
not
Davis,
last, thank God.
you won't be last. Shockingly enough,
I know. Are you in the race?
yeah, we're all in it because we all have one of the Final Four teams winning, so we can all win. We can all
Oh,
win.
okay.
According to ESPN, I have the best chance of winning because I can get my national championship game. I'm the only one that can get his national championship game still. So if
Okay.
Auburn and Duke win, I win.
Oh.
Yeah. Dylan can get his national championship game. Actually, no, Dylan can get his national championship game too, which would win because that would eliminate mine. So me and Dylan can win multiple ways. If Duke, but the bottom line is, whoever wins the national championship, that's who's going to win. That's who's going to win the bracket. If Duke wins the championship, I win. If Auburn wins the championship, James wins. If Florida wins the championship, Dylan wins. And if Houston wins the championship, DJ Notorious wins. So whoever wins the championship, that's who's going to win. That's who wants it. I so badly want to win this, to shut James and Dylan up.
You know they praying on your. You know they're praying on your downfall, man.
They're praying on my downfall because they couldn't wait to have the pom poms out. Mike's in last place. Mike's in last place. It's just give it time. Give it time. Let the cookie bake. Let it bake. These things work themselves out, as Roz would say. And nothing sad, nothing to pull the curtain back. Me, Dylan, Anthony, and Roz are going out to eat Saturday. So we'll be together. Nothing would make me happier than watching Dylan see Florida lose and then watch it be win. It's the perfect Saturday. It's the perfect Saturday because if that happens, he's never hearing the end of it.
I mean, free food and your team wins. Shit. I mean, you can't ask for a perfect. You can't ask for a better night.
Can't. I'm rooting for it. I am rooting for it. And then Monday night have Duke beat Auburn and beat James. So we can only hope. Watching the tournament and watching how things are going, I think Florida is going to beat Auburn. I don't know if Duke is going to win. I hope Duke wins, but I don't know. Houston's defense is otherworldly, so I don't know how that's going to go. But I don't know if Houston can score enough points to keep up with Duke, so we'll see how it goes. Root for Duke.
We will definitely see how that goes.
And we'll be back next week to talk about it because there definitely will be stories next week. It's gonna be a good time. Do you have an I'm
Yes,
him?
it will.
Do you have an I'm him?
Do I have it? I am. I know I do. I just gotta. Yeah, I need a second. All right, give me 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
You can go first. Huh?
No, we'll wait.
All right. So I have an I'm him and an I'm her. So my I'm him is going to be Nicole Jokic.
Ridiculous.
For dropping a 61, 11, and 10 stat line, which is fucking absurd. I I would love for him to be MVP, but I will absolutely not disrespect the season that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is having. So I'll leave it at that. My I'm her is going to go to Paige Beckers. She is absolutely phenomenal, and she's the only one right now who is, for me, deserving of that.
I mean, she's not the only one, but there are 3 other teams in the Final Four. But I get
To me, Mike. To me.
I get your point. Paige is definitely risen her game. Like she's playing amazing. Love to see it. Love to see it. My I'm him. Lakers can't make a shot. My can't make a shot. Can't make a shot. My I'm him since the last time we were here is LeBron James. And it's strictly LeBron James for checking Stephen A and getting Stephen A.
He said, check your Stephen
It's been a wonder to see Stephen A. crashing out in real time.
Oh, he said, for checking Stephen A. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I gotta give another one. I can't just do one I'm in. I can't believe neither one of us even said it. Carmelo fucking Anthony, man.
That was
Being
gonna go.
inducted into the Hall of Fame.
That
Oh,
was
that was
gonna
also gonna be yours? Oh, okay, my bad. Then I stole your
that
thunder, my bad.
was
My bad.
guaranteed.
My bad.
Carmelo Anthony, folks.
Anthony.
Going to the Hall, well deserved.
Well deserved.
All of New York stood up and shed a thug tear when we got the news. And shout out to Melo going to the Hall. I'm sure his Hall of Fame speech will be great. Most accomplished Olympian of all time, basketball wise. And yeah, I don't have an I'm her. I'm just gonna. I mean, Paige. Yeah, you can give it to Paige, but I don't have an I'm her.
You say
You can give it to
not even
Paige.
Haley didn't live.
I thought about it, but they went out sad in the Elite Eight. So, but shout out to her for getting TCU to the Final Four, to the Elite Eight for the first time ever. It's still the first time TCU has ever been to the Elite Eight. So, good for her. She'll get to come to the league. And Caitlin Clark dropped 40 on her. I'm sure the first time she sees her.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said about Caitlin Clark.
You wasn't looking in the chat. I don't know why you think I don't hate it. Like the same way DJ in Caitlin Clark's nightmares, Caitlin Clark is in Haley's nightmares. Like she sees her in her nightmares, just hitting another and then hitting another another three in her face.
Speaking of WNBA, I can't. I honestly, this is real shit. I have not been this excited for a WNBA season in like I don't think ever.
Well, I mean, keep that
I've
enthusiasm.
already. We have a couple of risky bets on your end, obviously, but we have a couple of risky bets we've made for the WNBA season. You're going to lose all of them, but I mean, those are bets I'm very much looking forward to.
Because they could strike. There could be a lockout. So I hope there's not.
Oh yeah, that too.
They need this to keep this momentum, but these
but at the same time,
these WNBA.
I mean, I'm making more money than them.
We're poor. We don't have any money. We're poor.
Yeah, but it's like these girls. I mean, how much does Asia Wilson make? These girls should not be getting paid what they're getting paid. Exactly. They're getting paid like $70K a year.
Exactly. That's why these girls are staying in college. You can't have it that NIL is higher than the rookie contracts. Like
yeah. Like, what's the motivation to come out?
There is none, and then the game suffers because of it. College basketball is great, but the W need they got to find the money. They got to find the money.
The money's there, man.
So I know the money.
They need to ask.
Donors are cheap.
The money's there.
The money's there.
Like, pay these girls, man. They bust their ass. They're doing the thing. They deserve money, man. At least give them 200 bands. Give them 200 bands a year. They could do that.
So, but yeah, join us next week. We'll be here. I think we'll have a full house next week, or at least Breezy will be here next week. The Where's Roz counter continues, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. He should be done. He should be done teaching. The light at the end of the tunnel. He should be back for the playoffs. So we'll keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. He's coming, folks.
We gonna get it. we're gonna get GTA 6 before Ross comes back. I will say this. I mean, there's hope. That's all I'm gonna say. There's hope.
Let's hope the Lakers are down and going out. So
And really here the first episode.
and that was it.
That's all, folks.
That is all, folks. From us to you.
I hate that picture so much.
We will switch you a do. And good night.